Hola Starlights, welcome back to Nova Craft. It's your girl NASA Crafter. Okay, so last episode we finished the Central Plaza. We added the cutest little benches around our autumn tree, the moss, the lights, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still obsessed with how it turned out. But now we have a little problem to fix. Everything in the center of the town looks adorable. But we don't really have roads or a town. We just have a central plaza. So we're gonna try to fix that today. Today we're gonna be trying to finish up all the roads around the city so that everything can connect properly. And then when the other Nova crafters come here, they can finally start building their shops and bringing this place to life. I'm actually super excited because once the roads are done, it's gonna start feeling like a real cute, whimsical town. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, before we just start placing blocks everywhere and hoping for the best, we actually need a plan. Because if I just eyeball these roads, they're gonna end up looking crooked, and we're not doing anything chaotic today for our future town. So first, I'm gonna mark out all the roads around our future town. Just outlining everything so that we can see the layout before we commit to building it, which means a quick little field trip is in order. We're gonna fly over to G2Cute's wool farm because I need some red and white wool to map everything out. And I mean to borrow, just temporarily, some of these materials so that I can use it to mark out the roads. And then of course I will be giving her her wool back. I feel like using red and white will make it super clear where the main roads and the side roads are gonna go. Very dramatic, very obvious, very planner core. Alright, well let's head over there and grab what we need, and then we'll come back and start outlining this whole town, like real architects do. Okay, we made it to G2Cute's wool farm, and honestly, this place is kind of iconic. Look at all this wool. This is what organized people look like. I could never do this. Alright, I've got my red and white wool. We are officially ready to start mapping out the future roads of this town. What's this? I think this is something to help me fly because it seems to be pointing out towards the exit of her wool farm. Oh my gosh, I love it. Wow. I'm flying. G2Cute, you genius. This is literally the most dramatic exit I have ever had. Why walk back to the plaza when you can fly back in style, right? Okay, that was a 10 out of 10. That needs to stay. Now, this is probably going to be my official transportation system. I need to ask her to build one for me over here. Alright, we have our wool, we have our vision, and it's finally time to start laying out the future of this town. I'm super excited. I'm just so anxious to get this cute project done. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump into a little time lapse and see how much of this future road system we can mark out. Roll the music. And just like that, having the main roads mapped out makes the whole town feel real. It's not just a random build anymore, it actually feels planned. I started with the big main road that connects to the plaza, and then I branched it out toward where the future shops are gonna be. So I wanted to make it wide enough to feel like important, but not so huge that it takes over everything. And I actually love how it curves a little bit right there. It makes it feel more natural instead of super stiff. Alright, I'm kind of obsessed. This is really, really looking good. This already changes the vibe so much. Now we just need to fill in some of the side streets and start swapping the wool out for the actual road palette. And we're gonna start making this place look complete. Alright, as any other proper town or city, in addition to roads, what else does a city need? We need sidewalks, because we're gonna have a lot of people walking around. People are gonna be purchasing, trading, hanging out in the plaza. We need a lot of sidewalks, and we need to mark out crosswalks as well. Because we can't have just villagers and players just casually and standing in the middle of the road and there's traffic. This would not be a safe area. We don't want to have any accidents. So we're going to go ahead and mark off where all the sidewalks are going to be. And whatever these roads cross, we need crosswalks. We want everything to be cute, organized, but very intentional crosswalks. And because this is going to be a high traffic area, I can already picture it. Shops over there, trading halls here, little benches, lanterns. This is going to look so cute. Now, I definitely don't have enough materials to actually finish the entire road system today. I'm really going to depend on the other Nova crafters to step in and help me out with that, and of course building the rest of the shops in this area. But I do want to mark out where all the sidewalks are going to be, so that way we don't have like a random building just sitting in front of a sidewalk. So we're going to go ahead and mark everything out. Now, I am going to need a lot of materials for the roads, so maybe we can hop over to Twitch later on this week and we can gather all the materials we need together in a little grind session. Very cozy and very productive. But for now, let's go ahead and mark out all these paths. That way everybody starts to see the future layout. Now, there's something just so satisfying about this part. Just taking your time, just carving out the sidewalks, one line at a time, making space for people are going to be walking. I love this stage of the build because it's not flashy yet, but this is what gives this area structure. This is what's going to really make it feel real and complete. It's just those little details that are going to help out so much. And of course, we need our crosswalks, so you'll notice in this clip that I'm just using white wool for that. And then we're going to use the deep slate, it's the basalt, for the rest of the road, right around where all the wool blocks are going to be. I'm just super excited because I can already picture people running around, interacting with the shops and with each other. This is going to be like a bustling place on our server here on NovaCraft. So today, we made some real progress. We officially marked out all of the main roads for the future town. We laid out where every sidewalk is going to be, and we even mapped out all of our crosswalks. So this place is actually feeling like a real town now. And even though it's just outlines right now, you can already see the vision. The next step is going to be gathering all the materials we need to actually bring these roads to life. And what I mean by that is gathering resources like our textures, We're gonna need some basalt, deep slate. All those little details are gonna give the final touches that's gonna make everything feel finished. And I'm really hoping the other Nova crafters will be stepping in soon. Because this area, it's ready for shops, it's ready for bills, it's ready to feel busy. So you can already picture the scene. People are walking around, they're trading, they're hanging out. I want this to be a place where basically all of the Nova crafters can come and gather together. And right next to our little town, we're gonna have our gaming district, which is gonna have a lot of cool mini games as well. And if you're new here, I'm really happy you're here with me. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this little world we're building together. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you left a like. And we're getting closer to our goal of 100 subscribers, and I would genuinely be eternally grateful if you helped us reach it. Every single one of you means more than you know. Alright, I'll see you in the next one, or maybe on stream very soon. Bye for now. NASA signing off.